My name is Francisco Quintero, and I'm from the Gresham Corps. I grew up in a two-parent home, had a sister. I was really involved in the soccer community. I played soccer from the age of 4 to 20-something, and yeah, it was normal. I never had issues, always had good grades in school, and just positive role models in my life. Once I got into college, I started getting the freedom that I never had in high school just because my parents were really strict on me. So they kind of just let me do my own thing. And the fact that I wasn't able to do stuff in high school made me that much more curious about doing stuff in college and wanting to try more things. I was playing soccer in college, and I just started hanging around the wrong crowd and just thinking that I was better than everything, thinking that nothing was going to stop me, that I was just unstoppable. I decided to start using on September 16th of 2016. I was sleeping only 4 hours a week, so it started with energy drinks, but that wasn't enough, so it came down to the point where I decided on my own that I was going to start using, and I started using cocaine. When I started using, I became just very dishonest. I was very manipulative with people. I lied every single day, every moment. I did whatever it took to get the drug. If I didn't have the drug, I was an angry person. I was a lonely person. Life was just empty when I was using. I would wake up every day just to want to use. That was my first thought when I would wake up. It's just, how am I going to get high today? It led me to rock bottom, to my rock bottom. I had no purpose for myself. God always had a purpose for me, but I wanted to do things my own way, and it was empty. When I got in through those doors, I was lost. I didn't know what I was getting myself into just because that was the first ever rehab I went to. I didn't know about the Salvation Army. I thought it was just a thrift store. I wanted to leave the first couple of days, but something happened on that first chapel. I didn't want to be at church, but once the music started playing, once worship started, I just started crying uncontrollably. I didn't know what was happening. I just couldn't stop crying. And after I went up to the altar call, I finally realized this is where I'm supposed to be at. This is what's gonna help me, God. When I accepted Christ in my life, I felt like a weight was pulled off my shoulders. I felt like I was ready just to be me. I gave everything up to Him. I finally said, God, I can't do this on my own. Take it all. And ever since I've done that, it's just He's led me in things that I never thought I'd be able to do. I never thought once in my life that I would be a youth worker for a corps, for a church. But that's what I do every time. Every time I think I can't do something, I just give it to Him. Just looking at my mother in the eyes and seeing that she has her son back, that God gave her son back, is just amazing. With my father as well, I didn't have a great relationship with him as a kid, but seeing the change that ever since I met God with him, and how He's finally told me that He loved me and that He's proud of me, is something that I never thought I would hear. But that's God, and that's what He did. Ever since I was a kid, I always heard this voice in my head saying, you're gonna make a difference somewhere. And I never knew what that was until I met the Army, until I met God. Today I want to praise God because He restored my life. He brought back Francisco, but just in a much better way. He made me an honest man. He's making me fulfill my potential that I always thought I had.